This match is all about survival. Ghost without a win. Out of style, without a win. Shogun said, whichever team loses this will likely finish in that bottom two and be in the promotion relegation tournament. So this is such a critical match for these
So
teams.
he's spoken a lot to Ghost's play style, or maybe lack thereof. Gibbs clearly disappointed in their play. But out of style, we haven't really spoken a lot about. And there's something really interesting I noticed. You know, we talk about where players like the default, whether they want to strike or whether they want to pass or whether they want to save. And sometimes we have stats to back it up. But legitimately, I've never seen this before. Licinio is #2 right now in shots per game. Or goals per game? Is it shots? I think it's shots per game in the league. Or it's goals. #2 in goals per game. Hado's #3 in passes per game. And Epic Johnny's #1 in saves per game. They legitimately have a role, right?
Do it all.
You have striker, pass, and save.
They're going for the awards.
Yeah, but what you don't want to be is #1 in saves for the league, and that is exactly what the whole team is. They're also #1 in saves per game, which means that they very rarely take control, push it to their opponent's side. But we haven't seen Ghost even come close to performing the way that we all expected them in the beginning of the season.
Absolutely. We'll see if they perform here. Out of style versus Ghost, a survival matchup, so important. And now Ghost getting a chance early. Matt, he's going to punch one in just 6 seconds in.
Already off of the kickoff. Hado wanted to challenge that, but decided not to. Diagonal flip, Epic Johnny. That touch, I'm guessing he didn't have a whole lot of time to react to that because that is clearly not an ideal touch.
Did you see if both out of style people went for boost in the corner there off the kickoff?
I think one went for corner, one went for side is what it looked for. I think Epic Johnny went to the back corner and Hado was kind of cheating up towards the right-hand side.
Oh, and another chance, Matt striking again just seconds later. Ghost hot out of the gate.
Rut-row. I don't really know what else to say here. Vladimir passing that out, no one challenging that. Look at it, all 3 players in the net. What are you supposed to do? I can give Ghost credit for passing that in, but that should not have been uncontested.
And Ghost looking like a solo standard team according to Gibbs. Well, here we see Vladimir pass it right out to Matt for a very early lead. Now out of style trying to recoup. Left, downfield. Licinio's there. Hado is going to hit that in. Licinio chasing it down. Zane Jackie gets the touch, but he gets bumped. Now Epic Johnny off the corner. Goes right to Matt. Now left. Wins that 50 against Hado. Johnny getting it won by Matt. But Zane's there off the backboard. Matt lurking in, coming for the shot. Just hits it into the corner. Now left. Into the middle. Zane just a little too far away. Couldn't go for that. Now Licinio down to Hado. Hado is going to put it off the corner, but Licinio not there to follow it up. Now a counterattack chance. Vladimir getting trailed. Putting a shot in. That one easily blocked by Johnny.
Feels like out of style are just kind of sitting and watching. Just watch how easily Ghost always pulls it out of their half. The moment out of style even pushes into their half, gets into the corner, attempts a shot or something, everyone from out of style just sits and watches. They drop back, and Ghost has legitimately no problem clearing it out.
Oh, and that gave Vladimir a little bit of trouble there. Now Johnny, he's gonna get that. What? That was a tough read.
Making me eat my own words, and I will with pleasure. Epic Johnny with this beautiful double touch, able to get that, barely eke that in under the crossbar.
He popped a wheelie to get that. I did not think he had a chance. Now out of style, getting one back. Rogue scoring 2 goals in the first 20 seconds. Now out of style, bringing it within 1. Hado dropped that out to Johnny, but Johnny pre-jumped. It's just too far up. Now Licinio. Hit in, Zane Jackie off the wall to Matt. Matt putting the ball in, easily blocked by Hado. Now Vladimir self-pass off the wall, going for the shot. Johnny turning that one away. Long clear from Johnny, blocked by Zane. Zane, oh, he tried to go backwards and just mauled Matt. And that demo by left is going to give a chance for Ghost to have some space. Now left, double commit there by Licinio and Epic Johnny. Matt off the sidewall left, going for the touch off the ceiling. Hado's there, challenged by Zane. Zane's going to try to center that. Left, retreats. Matt with a shot in. That one off the crossbar. Opportunity gone by the wayside for Ghost. And now another chance right to Johnny. Out of style, tie it up.
turning it around, Ghost seemingly falling apart. And Adastyle doing a great job of now finally starting to get those challenges in the midfield. They're not just letting them clear and take control. They seem to have identified that problem, or maybe just freakishly changed their play styles. I'm going to give them the credit, though, and say they got the brain power to figure it out. But I'm glad to see it's becoming a much more even game at that midfield.
And then we see there, Adastyle not going for a cheat play on the kickoff, and now Lethamyr's going to put a shot in, and Lethamyr takes the lead back.
All right, kickoffs seem to be a weakness here for Adastyle. What are you thinking, James? You think they just go for that double boost and really aren't prepared for it?
I actually went back and watched a lot of kickoffs, and I did see like teams like NRG will go for double boost all the time, and we're seeing it from Adastyle. That leaves you very vulnerable on kickoffs if it bounces straight up or gets killed. And we saw the pressure mount from Ghost there because they always send somebody to cheat. So paying off for Ghost, that kickoff strategy. Now Zane trying to get the block, gets the demo, but somehow that ball launched very quickly back at the blue net. Oceania, long clear. Johnny with a shot in. Left coming from across the net, does get the hit. Johnny accidentally hits that backwards, but it's good for Oceania. Now Matt going to try to touch that by and chase it down. Going for the block, but pinches it way back into the Ghost half. And a bad touch from Lethamyr. This is very dangerous, and Johnny is there to clean it up.
I mean, this is all on this bad touch here from Lethamyr. I'd like to know why he tried to pre-jump that so hard when no one was challenging that. You had Matt down on net. No one, I mean, maybe he assumed someone was fighting for that and challenging that, but why pre-jump that so early when you have no pressure?
That mistake is going to cost them. Epic Johnny just the trash man cleaning up stuff in front of the net. Matt coming in to challenge that. Left has some time. Just tries to launch it off the backboard there instead of controlling it. And Hato, it looks like he backflipped on accident. Matt almost taking advantage of that. Now Zane looking for the center ball. Does get the touchback. Left trying to cut off that pass. Off the corner. Zane Jackie putting it across field. Matt just going to wait for his chance. Hato gets it by Matt. Left cuts it off. Oceania hitting it right to Matt. So Ghost, this prolonged attack. We'll see if they can get this goal. Johnny, the hit down. Oh, and that pinching off almost in. The demo from Johnny. Scary moment for Ghost.
That would have been a nice 50-50 win there for Adastyle. But they have... Oh, look at that bait. Epic Johnny. Another one? Please tell me the second one was on purpose.
The mind game's coming out. Oh, Matt, such a critical touch there. Ghost trying to get the clear. Now Oceania, one final chance. Passes over to Hato. Hato with a shot in, and Lethamyr keeps it out. And we have overtime in game one.
And there it is, Adastyle showing they are not going to roll over easily. The first game is going to go to overtime.
And it's going to be a big goal for momentum.
This in-game crowd's getting me hyped.
I mean, if you're Ghost and you're at 4-0 and you're sitting here overtime in game one, you need this win. You need something to go right. Now Zane Jackie with a backboard pass. Matt up, and Matt is going to drop it in. A critical goal for Ghost, and they take the overtime win.
This pass midfield from Zane Jackie right above the net. Look at what it forced the defenders to do. They made the best decision they could. One stayed grounded, one went up for the pass. Neither would have made it there in time. Doesn't matter who you dedicated for that. It was just perfectly high above the net. He knew that no one could be on the backboard. So the placement on that pass from Zane Jackie is what allowed Matt to come in for the double touch, which he's done plenty. It's clinical for Matt.
Oh, yeah.
But the pass allowed him to do it, and Ghost will take game one in an overtime. So it's looking scary.
Yeah, that was definitely scary. I mean, people might say momentum isn't a real thing. Don't talk about momentum. But when you're Ghost and you're 0-4, you need this win so badly. Let's take a look at that final goal by Matt. This was his hat trick in overtime to finish it off.
I mean, the moment you have a counterattack, there is this timer that starts. You have mere seconds to put a serious shot on net. And look at that. Every ounce of boost from Matt.
Every single ounce of boost to get that. Matt, a great showing from him. And in the previous weeks from Ghost, we've seen Ghost generate opportunities and just fail to put shots in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And then we saw this game, Lethamyr with that huge mistake. That one, losing this game would have been very bad for the mentality of Ghost. Already sitting at 0-4. Lethamyr made that critical mistake, losing that game when they had some very good plays, but they brought it back. So Ghost looking very good. Matt especially. Gibbs must be very happy. Ghost moving very much closer to making his prediction correct.
I'm looking to see both teams really starting to try and vie to control that midfield. I think it's really going to be a telling tale of this series because they are both getting very creative. They're avoiding the corners anymore. You know, Gibbs was saying it felt like solo standard play, so it's something for us all to look out for. See if when Ghost feels under pressure, they start to just go with that default old school meta of just smack into the corners and hope for the best.
Yeah, and we saw Lethamyr going for that passing play when last week he was a little bit selfish, so. Ghost looking very good, looking like week 1 Ghost. See if they can keep it up.
And out of style looking like week 3 out of style. Something we haven't seen yet.
Well, it is week 3.
And a
shot
James, that was
from Hato. Almost sneaking in, and Johnny, he got a hat trick last game. He gets another one in game 2.
I figured this would have gotten pushed out, but oh, it was a triple commit. Ghost.
Look at that angle, though.
All 3.
Look at that angle, Carpet.
It was pretty nice. But the triple commit, definitely.
It helped him.
It helped.
But look at that angle. Somehow
I
able
saw
to
it.
sneak that in.
I saw it.
And out of style strike first. We saw Ghost get 2 quick goals off the bat last game. Now out of style. Get on the board first. Lachinio centering that ball. Lethamyr with a touch. Going to follow it up again. Popping it up. Johnny hitting it down to Zane. Zane popping that one back up. Just popping it back and forth. Now Zane missing that. Leaves it over for Matt. Controlled. Well, no. Cleared by Lachinio. It's going to get cleared right back in. The demo as well gives a short power play for Ghost. Now off the backboard. Bouncing in, Lachinio had a chance, but must have not thought Ghost was going to miss. And now flick from Matt. Zane looked like he was honing in for that demo.
The 2-man attacks.
And demoing by Zane, that's not something new. Seen that quite a bit.
That's true. Prior to today, he had the most demos in the league, or second? The most. Yeah, he was number 1 with 15 total prior to today.
Something like 13 in week 1.
Yeah.
So he is a bruiser. See if that helps him out. They're still down by 1, about 2 minutes in. Another demo from Zane Jackie. He is out for blood. Now Hato trying to pass it off the backboard. Zane Jackie's there. Johnny hits it over. But Matt was there. Lachinio just abandoned it. Left with a shot, or with a pass rather, down. That's going to bounce up for Zane Jackie. Zane gets the block. Matt turning quickly. Looks like he has to retreat, though. Left. Going to go for that corner boost. Gets the steal. Now Zane Jackie going for the challenge. A good hit by Latch, and that's going to sneak by Matt. And just like that, Ghost was knocking on the door, but out of style scores on the counter.
A 2-0 lead is going to be huge for them right before halftime. Matt getting that backflip. I mean, he was in a bad spot to begin with. The backflip doesn't help. I'll be the first to say that. Yeah. I'll be the first to say that may have been a big reason he couldn't get that.
That is devastating. He might have been trying to half flip there. He just accidentally backflipped. A terrible feeling when you have to watch a ball going at 35 miles an hour. But a good center ball from Zane. Left put that one high. Now Matt forced to back out. Left gets that hit. He's going to follow this up. Hato has to get a good clear. Does get a solid clear very far into the blue half, and Epic Johnny got that demo. Now a chance. Lachinio doesn't get a great hit. Left. Trying to put that downfield, but Hato gets control. Controls it. Passes over to Lachinio. Lachinio is shot in. But Zane easily getting that block. Johnny preventing Left's clear. Now Zane off to the side. Hato's going to have some time. Goes for that block, but isn't able to get it. Now Left, double tap chance, but perhaps doesn't have enough boost. Bouncing down for Matt, and Johnny gets in the way.
And Johnny was there pretty late, but Matt was so far back. The counterattack from his team actually proved to be just a little bit too fast for him. Oh, that almost went right in.
That one almost went wide in.
So excited.
Very narrow in it. And so I've seen that from Ghost before. where they just take too long in front of their own net to try to clear, try to dribble it out. Almost biting them there. We're approaching the final minute of gameplay. Out of style, still up by 2. Ghost scoreless. And now Leth almost getting a chance there. That one bouncing right to him very quickly. Here we go, final minute of gameplay. Ghost still scoreless. They've had opportunities. Their attack has been dangerous. They just can't find the net right now. Floater in by Lethamir. Now Matt's gonna try to follow that up. Zane too late to the play. Lachinio trying to get that hit, trying to pass it off the corner. Now Matt going for the long clear, puts it across the field. Zane's gonna be there. Does not get it by Lachinio. Now backward chance. Leth is up. Leth missing. Matt perhaps thinking Leth was gonna get it. Wasn't able to get a shot. And now Johnny just putting that one straight up the wall. Buying time for his team. That's all they need, up by 2. Time running out for Ghost. Now Lachinio going up a long clear from him can end it. And a backward pass from Leth. Time winding down. That's going to be it. Out of style are going to take game number 2.
And a 2-0 victory. Keeping Ghost to only 4 shots. Needing to get 4 saves, obviously no assists and no goals. And I see Ghost falling into a tendency to shoot from pretty far. So prior to just now, or prior to today, 48% of Ghost shots were long shots. And not in the one that the game registers, but essentially between half field and, I don't know, a decent ways out of the box is what I'm going to define this. But 48% of their shots were all from pretty far away. And we see them doing that again on their counterattacks. They're almost getting a little too antsy to put that shot on target. Yeah. And while they're a decent threat and they force the defender to do something, they don't force the defender to miss,
yeah,
which is
it's kind of like the old meta where you just try to get the ball off the backboard or force a rebound. But nowadays teams are just too good. That's not going to work. And we've seen that Ghost has the ability to do those infield passing plays. Like the left pass to Matt in game 1 was very good. But this game just completely flat. 0 shots from Zane Jackie. And Epic Johnny, though, you got to give him loads of credit. He scored 3 goals last game, even though Out of Style lost, and getting a critical goal this game. So Out of Style coming out punching. Epic Johnny having a very good week so far. Lachinio did very well last week, but Epic Johnny, this is looking good from him. I
mean, I'm glad to see that they're kind of flowing out of what seemed to be their comfort roles. I mean, statistically, just from previous games, that they really felt like only Epic Johnny was making saves, only Lachinio was scoring goals, and clearly they're comfortable breaking out of that. We've seen Lachinio have phases, right? Season 1, when he was a world champion, he was one of the best strikers out there. He was very offensive. Then we watched him fall back onto defense. Now we're seeing him kind of float somewhere in between. So obviously he's trying to find his identity still, but I'm liking that he's trying new roles.
And that was a very good game for Out of Style, taking game number 2. And like we said at the beginning of this match, this is a match of survival. Neither one of these teams has a win in league play. You do not want to finish in that bottom 2 spot, Carpet. And that's going to be helpful for Ghost. Matt just crunching that ball in.
And again, seemed to be right off of kickoff is when Out of Style's the weakest. Hato wanted to try and pop that up to a defender or his teammate so they could try and control it while Lachinio retreated. But it was just a weak touch from Hato, and you saw the patience from Matt sitting on the sidewall, just assuming Hato would mess that up.
He was just sitting in the corner waiting to make that read.
Almost like target fixation. Like he saw Matt, and it was target fixation. He saw Matt.
Target acquired.
Yeah.
Goal executed. And Matt, he has been the saving grace for Ghost. Game number 1, his offensive heroics was the difference. And now Hato responding right back for Out of Style.
Watch how Ghost reacts to this, though. Again, Zane Jackie in the net, not able to come up for this, doesn't get a touch. Matt going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. They don't trust Out of Style to go up for that, but they clearly have shown, even just this game alone, that they can make the shots, they can follow it up, and Hato, being there for his team, under a minute, it's a tie game.
I mean, we know Hato can shoot. We saw that double tap versus NRG. Shogun wanted him to get more involved, and he's getting involved right there. Now Zane Jackie has some time, goes for the flick, blocked by Hato. Leth takes care of that into the corner. Now Matt going up, trying to find Lethamir downfield. Leth isn't able to get to it in time. Now Zane with some time. Goes for the control. Lachinio gets the block. almost got that boost as well. Now Lethamyr with the air dribble. That one might be going in. Lethamyr making the plays.
You don't see these very often. So in a situation like this, the objective of Hato is just to force Lethamyr to continue to do something predictable, right? Until then, he didn't know what he could do. Hato, of course, wanted the 50-50, but oftentimes you need that second defender right behind you. And since no one was there, Lethamyr's just gonna keep on carrying.
Air carrying.
Yeah.
That air dribble by Lethamyr, like you said, you don't see that work too often. A rarity, but he made it work. Now Hato with a shot in. That one's going to be off the crossbar. They were vulnerable for a second, but no one from out of style followed that up. Now Zane going for the block. Matt into the middle, left. Had retreated back for boost. Now a shot from Lichinio. That one's blocked by left.
Lichinio coming alive. 5 shots already for him before halftime.
See if he can put one in the back of the net, though. Hato, the only one from out of style to score so far. And a shot in from Matt, almost catching Hato out. Now Zane with a shot. He's going to test the defense, hoping for a rebound. Centers it back to Matt, but Hato had the angle covered. Now left. Challenging. Matt turns. Shot in. Blocked by Hato. Now Lichinio trying to get it past the defender. Epic Johnny does get it past, but he got bumped, slowing down the counterattack. Matt. Dunked down by Hato. He's going to go across the field. Left has time. Tries to wait out Epic Johnny, but Johnny taking the initiative there. Hato off the backboard. Johnny turning for it, puts a shot in. That one's saved by Lethamyr. Now, Lichinio and Hato both struggling for boost right now.
Out of style have twice the shots of Ghost. 10 shots to only 5.
But still not the lead. And Lichinio, an opportunity there. He blasts that one high. Now Epic Johnny misses that one. Lichinio with a shot. He's going to put that one wide. So another opportunity not taken advantage of by out of style. Now Hato, long clear down. Lethamyr is going to try to take control. Not the best first touch, opening up a chance. Hato just missing out.
I mean, if they let this keep happening, if they let out of style have this much control, I don't know if they can keep it up for another minute. It's just a matter of time before they tie this up.
Game number 1 went to overtime. It was so close. Game 3 as well, shaping up to be the same. Zane pops that up. Left wasn't there, so he goes for another pass. Good pass out into the middle. Lethamyr with a shot, and he doesn't miss. 3-1 in favor of Ghost.
No one challenging this. Lethamyr will gladly take this shot. Now that bounce was beautiful, but Hato was on the backboard thinking that Zane might take control and try and push it through. Maybe expecting, maybe they studied up on Ghost and thought they were going to see some more of that solo play that Gibbs called out, but not this time. Passing right out to mid.
Yeah, and we see there, Leth almost getting a cheat there, an opportunity off the cheat, so out of style, still leaving 2 people back. We've seen that on him before, but no, Matt, I didn't think that had it in it. It was on target.
Zane Jackie putting that out to Matt. I mean, again, we talk about how many times they take these long shots, and this might be what they're hoping for, but you'll get this so rarely. But off of kickoff, we've seen it happen out of style so many times. They really struggle for the first 15 to 20 seconds off of kickoff.
They really do. They cheat that time. From that angle, I did not think Matt even had a chance. I thought Lichinio was in net. But that long shot that Ghost has been taking, like you pointed out, that time it worked out for him. Matt, pinpoint accuracy. Now we're in the final 30 seconds of the match. Zane Jackie with a shot in. Matt gets that touch, but Hato right behind him. Hato getting challenged by Zane. Matt up by Epic Johnny. Matt perhaps going for the double tap here. Lichinio gets a piece, but he's still in danger. Zane trying to pass that across field, but no one's there. And time winding down, 4-1 right now. Ghost, they are certainly going to take game 3.
Most certainly. I don't see this comeback happening, James. Now Ghost on game point, looking to take their first victory of the RLCS. Out of style wanted to do the same thing, but struggling a bit more. That one got out of hand, but look at the shots. Out of style, 13 shots. Ghost getting a lot of those towards the very end as well. It was pretty, actually no, they only had what, 1 shot since I called it out last 2? Called out 5 shots, what, at halftime? Now they had 7?
It was so many shots, only 1 goal though, and a massive amount of saves. That was, Ghost just taking the initiative, and that shot from Lethamyr was insane. That air dribble, rarely does that work, but he made it work.
I mean, again, when you look at the options he has, he really can only just keep it up. So Hato kind of misread that first one, and at that point, it's on his teammate to just get in the way and challenge that. We see air dribbles like that happen often, but rarely successful because generally you attack it as twos. But Lethamyr found the perfect time to carry that through. He noticed that they were coming up too far. He got it past the 1 defender, which in that situation was the last defender. Yeah,
and we see it more as like a pass, like where you'll air dribble the ball to try to pinch it in the corner or something like that. That's where we'll mostly see the air dribble. I think that's the first air dribble goal I've seen in a very, very long time.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if he had no intentions of actually making it to the net. I think he just wanted to stay behind that ball. When Hato would come up for it, they would just get a nice challenge in there. Hopefully it would go in no one's favor, drop straight down, a teammate could follow. That's what I imagine his intention was, but you know, you don't give up a goal when one's right in front of you.
Absolutely, and the kickoff dominance from Ghost has been real. We'll see how Out of Style responds, if they have someone cheat or not. Game number 4, Ghost 1 game away from getting their first win of the season. And the demo from Lichinio takes out Lethamyr. And now Johnny with a pinch, that goes over to Hato. Hato off the backboard, going for the double tap. Johnny's there to put a shot in, and that one getting ping-ponged by the final 2 defenders in net. It's a very good chance for Out of Style.
Something we don't see from Out of Style is really bump attempts or demo attempts on Matt. Zane Jackie made it through, but he hit it one more time away from Lethamyr's follow-up shot.
Zane Jackie just missing out, and now a chance for Lethamyr. Left, putting it off the crossbar. This is the follow-up. Now a long hit back. That was so close, Carpet.
I cannot believe he wasn't able to get that follow-up. That is difficult, but he looked like he had it. Matt wants to follow that. Hato being patient, but we don't see Out of Style going for the physical bumps on net whenever they're on offense. So they do have some pretty awesome shots. I mean, putting up 13 shots last game is nothing to laugh at. But there's always someone there on defense, so maybe a bump would help him out.
Absolutely, and we saw that very close call early in the game. Ghost making that incredible save. Ghost need this win so badly. And now Hato going for that double tap, but it's gonna bounce out to Lichinio, who puts the first goal in for Out of Style.
And there it is. If you watch from a Ghost defender perspective, what does Zane have to do here? He saw Hato going up. There's no way he'd get up to challenge that since no one was at midfield. All he could do is see what Hato did with it. He'd assume, hey, maybe Hato's gonna put it on target and I can save it. But Hato did the next best thing. Just off target. We talk about how good those passes are. It was right to a teammate.
Yeah, especially when there's only 1 defender back. Makes it so difficult. Now a chance for Ghost. Left, putting that shot in. Off the backboard, Matt takes his turn with a backboard goal.
I want someone to let me know how many goals Ghost score on Out of Style within like 15 seconds of a kick. I want to know.
Punch right back. It's like a slugfest.
I'm going to go on a limb and say like
all the time, 100%.
I wouldn't go on that much of a limb. Okay. At least 75,
maybe a little
70%.
Thinner.
I'm going to say 70.
Now Ghost, after that quick answer, gonna look to take the lead, but Out of Style, they need this win to stay alive in the series. Zane Jackie getting that save there, turning it aside. Now Hato to Matt, who was waiting on the back wall. Johnny is going to try to pass that off the corner, but Let cuts that short. Zane into the corner, is going to follow it up himself, going for the pass. Hato with another touch. That's going to throw off that midfield player for Ghost. And a shot in from Lichinio. Hato looked like he attempted that demo.
Yeah.
He's going to dribble it up. Probably won't go for the air dribble again. Does go for that play. It looked like he was trying to make that solo play happen. He had someone down waiting for him in the middle.
That drop down epic, Johnny. I love that. Keeping control.
Now Matt wins that 50-50. Might be bouncing in. Matt going for it, just narrowly missing out. Close call for Out of Style. Johnny, that shot, he had all day to get to that ball.
Looks like Matt and Lethamyr have both made the choice to have these interesting touches. That was straight back. Maybe he expected Leathermere to be in net. Honestly, if Leathermere was there, that would have been gorgeous. It would have given him all the options to find Zane Jackie or maybe another air carry. But since he'd gone to the corner boost,
and he turned away afterwards. Yeah. After that Matt hit, he just turned away. But a kickoff chance for Matt. Now out of style. They have the lead. Just 2 minutes left to go. This series has been neck and neck. And that shot from Lichinio just gonna sneak by the final defender.
Who was that on the desk that called 5 games? Who was that? Was it Axel? Somebody called 5 games. It was Gibbs. Gibbs, good job. It's looking like 5 games, ladies and gentlemen, out of style. Granted, there's still 2 minutes, but we've seen so far this series, once one team gains control, they really seem to keep it. I'd like to see that break. Maybe Ghost can bring this to a tie game.
We will see. Counterattack 2-on-1 situation. Left doesn't get the greatest touch. Out of style, out of danger. But a shot coming in. Double commit by Johnny and Hato. Zane gonna control it, gonna pass it out, but doesn't get to connect on that pass.
There you go, nice and quick mid when you see too many in the corner.
Oh, and a shot off the crossbar for Left. 50-50 win. Left's gonna try to pass that to himself. Off the backboard, Matt and Zane go for it. A double commit on the offensive side.
Hater didn't get it. Oh, the control from Epic Johnny.
That scary moment. Zane was the last back, had to make that play, and now another air dribble coming out from Zane. A chance for Matt off the crossbar, and Matt with the double tap.
I didn't think he could get this. I thought he was too close. He just barely smacked the crossbar. I didn't think he had time to start boosting down, showing how mechanically skilled he is when his team is playing accurately. But Gibbs mentioned it. Accuracy was a huge weakness for them going in last week. And we just saw Leathermere miss that shot right prior to Matt having to clean that up. So it might not feel great, but it is still now a 1-goal game.
Ooh, and a big save there from Leathermere. But Matt, again, just being that scoring presence for Ghost. Now, less than a minute left to go. Zane and Left both going for that. A chance for Matt. But Hato meets him there, prevents the shot. Left going for a clear, clearing it across the net over to Zane. Now Matt trying to beat that final defender. Off the wall, Left. It's going to be a backboard chance. Zane up. Zane with a shot in, and that's going to find its way in. Ghosts tie it up.
Making me eat my words the moment I say it's looking like a game 5, James. They are going to tie it up. Their accuracy seems to have cleaned up. Prior to this game, they were number 7 out of 8, mind you, in shooting percentage.
And Zane particularly has struggled with his accuracy on net, struggled on those backward follow-ups, but he came through in a big moment. Now, we're approaching overtime. 10 seconds left. Can one of these teams win in regulation? Johnny out into the middle. Leathermere versus Lichinio. Latch gets that 50-50 win. Now Matt with a touch, and that's going to be overtime. Game number 4 goes to 1 goal away from their first series win. Out of style, just want to stay alive. Now Hato taking control of the ball in the corner. Going to go for the pinch pass. It's across the net, but too fast for Lichinio. Now Matt takes it up the side himself, going for a little touch, but that one gets blocked by Lichinio. Zane off the backboard. Hato denies it. Now a chance. Hato has some time, goes for the backboard play. And then all of out of style retreats. Chance for the counterattack. Left. Blasted downfield. A demo from Left. That's a power play right now for Ghost. Matt going for the block. Left. Looks like he side flipped right there. Now Zane with a long shot. Latch trying to get back. Does get the touch. Leathermere off the corner to the ceiling. Is going to drop straight down, and it's an own goal. Leathermere putting the pressure on, forcing that mistake.
Out of style, playing just a little bit too patient here. Both Hato and Epic Johnny retreating to net, and that drop down. I can't even blame the defender on that. I don't think I can.
Those are a nightmare to deal with. When you've got a ball going that fast, that hard off the corner of the ceiling, it is a struggle to deal with.